I'll admit that in my movie watching spans of time, I've only heard of the name Gene Hackman a couple of times. I've always heard Gene Wilder or Gene Autry. And when I heard about Hackman's untimely passing last year, I'm like, okay, maybe I should look into something. Well, very specifically in the French Connection, I've always heard of this one, but New York City detective Popeye Doyle, Gene Hackman, and Buddy Russo, Roy Schreider hope to break a narcotics smuggling ring and ultimately uncover the French Connection. But when one of the criminals tries to kill Doyle, begins a deadly pursuit that takes him outside the city limits. Based on a true story, this action-packed thriller, with its renowned chase scene, won 5 Academy Awards in 1971, including Best Picture Director William Friedkin and Best Actor for Hackman. I read about that one, Mamma Mia. So, yeah, I mean, this is 100% a freaking powerful, fantastic movie. There's also a sequel I want to watch, but for this one, I mean, yeah, it's a neo-noir, and, it's going to take a little. I know it's with Friedkin's movies, that it takes a little bit for everything to come together, and this one, it did, but at the same time, it's like, okay, so we're following Hackman, we're following Popeyes. He's going around trying to get everything going, looking for the cops, I'm sorry, not the cops, but the dealers and everything. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So, it's a little bit of a build-up. But we also get the criminal's perspective as well. So it was nice to get both of them to come and be like saying, hey, we are New York people. We are also French who are bringing in some drug dealers, bringing in this drug side. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Very specifically, during the bar, like during the bar scene when they're talking and noticing each other, we get introduced to the two big criminals whose names elude me at this point because there's just so much going on. One of them, Alan something, had a goatee, so that made him stand out. I mean, I'll tell you, that's a freaking goatee right there. So, I say for roughly the first, I don't know, 45 minutes, it's kind of standard police stuff, but at the same time, it's done in such a frenetic pace. Very specifically, hey, saying, like, you two are both off the narcotics case, quit doing it, but then they start taking it personally because it felt like that because they're so invested in everything that we want to get, we want to figure this out personally, and I'm like, good. That's a good thing. But yeah, in between the dialogue and some funny moments here and there, like where there's this one person who's like drinking coffee or whatever. He notices that it's cold, and then the next scene, one of the drug dealers sips some very hot coffee. So that was a kind of funny transition. I like the transitions in here, which gives it more of an authentic, noir styling to it. I mean, the dialogue delivery, isn't rapid fire, which is nice. Instead, it's a nice, comfortable pace, but at the same time, it keeps everything going at fast, such a fast pace. Because this movie does go by extremely quickly, which I liked, and I'm like, yes, this is 100% a good thing. So obviously, what people want me to discuss is I disrobe down to down here is like, how does Hackman do it? Well, he plays such a convincing person from an actual cop named Popeye that they yeah, going around putting all the clues together and working with this. So it was like it's not even a buddy cop movie. It's something just two of them just trying to figure out. But for me specifically, the two scenes that stood out when Friedkin really just exhibits his directing expertise is when he's trying to catch the bearded guy. They're going like weaving in and out, going through specific parts of the train, of saying, hey, hey, try and follow me. They go around from like one car to another. Well, it's stationary in New York, I believe, and ultimately, like weaving in and out and like a cat and mouse game. But in the end, Mr. Goatee Allen manages to elude the hero, and I'm like, geez, oh Pete, that guy knew what he was doing because they knew they were being followed. But to make them go like that, dang. And of course, there's the legendary speed chase. So this was done without like the proper permits to get it done, but it was done with like the cooperation from the New York cops and everything. Even some worked on the actual case, so they were able to shut down part of like most of what they needed, except for that. So all the meanwhile, while the train is going on, the train's going like at 50 miles an hour, and Hackman, who is driving, did most of the driving stunts except for the really dangerous ones. You know, like he's following him. Zoom, we get a couple of swerves and misses and everything. It's all in a straight line, but he's just going and going. So he's keeping, like if the train's going by really fast, he's like he's below right here, and they're going just like that. A good, what was that, 5-10 minutes or something? Yeah, I believe so. It was expertly shot, and you know they had all the yeah, they had everything. You know, everything was going good, and I'm just watching, and I'm like, oh yeah. And it's not like that. You know, they did a lot of left turns and stuff like that. I like most car chase scenes, but this one's definitely truly legendary, especially like when people were like when they couldn't like get certain zones closed down, or some of the people were turning around like, what the heck was that? Except for one part with a mother and a obviously empty stroller. That part was carefully rehearsed. So yeah, I mean this. Ooh. Of course, at the end when we get the final confrontation at the hangout and everything, you know, people get arrested, and we get kind of like a, I think it was like a black and white or gritty sepia tone shootout with some of the people. I'm like, yes, that was really cool. But yeah, ultimately we get what happened to them, and it's like, boom, freaking great movie, truly worthy of the accolades it receives. I am so happy I watched this. What would I change about it? Maybe another minute of the chase scene would be added because that was so dang cool. I want to see more of it. Maybe a little bit more of like a final showdown. I guess if this was 1971, not like a big time third act. So yeah, you know, yeah, definitely. Maybe give another one of the villains a mustache. I don't know. Other than that, I mean, French Connection. Oh yeah, definitely so dang good. Of course, I want to watch the sequel. See how that is. Watch this movie.